New England Candlepins is made possible through the generous support of the U.S. Candlepin Bowling Association. Learn more at uscandlepin.com. By Ryan Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. Visit ryanfamily.com. By your community's public access channel. And by your Franklin friends and neighbors, good folks just like you. Thanks for supporting Franklin TV. And thanks for watching.
Welcome to New England Candlepins and our Elite Eight show. We're here with our first bowlers for our first match, Nick Norcross and Jason Gauthier. First, Jason, welcome to our Elite Eight show. Have you ever bowled against Nick?
No, I haven't bowled against him, but I did watch him bowl with my kid once, so I have seen him bowl, just not against him.
Okay, so you've seen him bowl before. He's a very good, very strong bowler.
Yes, he is. I think today, though, one of the lefties is going to win.
One of the lefties. That's good. Well, hopefully one of the lefties,
right.
or we'll be here a long time, right? Nick, I know you bowled against Jason's son before, so you're looking forward to this match?
I am. It should be fun, and either way, a lefty's going to win. Again
with the lefty stuff. So we're going to have a lefty win. It's Eastern Mass versus Western Mass. Should be a big blowout. We're very concerned about bloodshed here. Hopefully there won't be too much. So we'll be back with the cage match in just a moment.
What is community without community support? Without community access, without communication that creates a common bond. You can make community by making community TV. Contact your public access community TV center. Learn how you can help, because you can. Volunteer today. When you support your community TV, you also support your community.
Welcome back to New England Candlepins, and we're ready for our first match of the day between Nick and Jason. I'm here with Dave Chestercove and the other guy.
Jay hates me so much. It's unbelievable.
I'm here with my...
He did it. He made my microphone
with my
crooked.
bowling idol, Richie Myrick.
Oh, well, that's so nice of you. Thank you for having me, Jay.
Well, thank you for allowing me to have you here.
Well, you know what? We're stepping boundaries there, so you know what? We're just going to talk a little candlepin. Nick
Yeah,
Norcross
let's move
drops
on.
9. Got the fork in with a piece of wood in front of it.
Beautiful way to start out this match, too. And, oh boy, oh!
Wow.
Nick with double fist bumps.
Absolutely destroys the forepin. And he's chuckling about it, too. He knows. But sometimes you get a little break with something like that. It's all about what you make with it. So let's see what he does on this
right.
spare.
Drops 6 in it. Leaves the 1, 2, 4, 10 makeable.
Decent 6. Could have easily been 3, just a little tighter on
Yeah.
that 3-pin. Could have left your favorite shot, Dave.
Could have.
So Norcross with 25 after 2 frames. Now Jason Gauthier.
Jason. By Jason.
Drops 9 of his own with a piece of wood in front of the first frame. And Jason converts for his opening mile. Jason working on a spare, crushes the pocket, drops 9, leaves just the 2-pin.
2-pin for Gauthier. No help to speak of.
All over it.
No help, no matter. 2 for 2 for Gauthier, and we're off to a good start. Some good bowling from both of our fellas here. 3 out of 4 9-drops for our bowlers, too.
And Nick leaves the 4 horsemen right. Piece of wood out there, but not really in play. Looking to carry it outside. Only gets the 1 in the 6-pin. Little work left for $10.
Just missing that 10-pin. See, I knew that was a 10-pin.
Yes, that is what's
Thank you.
left.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Fantastic, Jay.
Thank you.
That's why they signed you to that contract
Thank you.
extension.
Cheese and salsa for everybody.
Another 3 weeks. How long are we going here?
Nick Norcross with a strike.
Well, that didn't take long.
No, sir.
We've been canceled?
Again?
Again? Unbelievable. Nick Norcross just single-handedly canceled our program.
That strike didn't go fast enough. Jason working on a spare. Leaves just the triangle left, the 2, 4, 5. Takes out the 5. And now the 4. Leaving for a $9.
It gives Jason 45 pins through 3 frames.
So up 11 as they sit right now, but he's against Norcross's strike. A little bit off to the right-hand side. He's got the 4 horsemen on the left, the 1, 2, 4, 7. No wood to speak of anywhere, not even in the gutters. He's going to have to make this clean.
Which he does.
Absolutely.
Made that look easy. We got the makings of a roaster of a match here.
Four boxes in. Pretty important fill for Norcross working on the strike.
Would love to throw another one. Oh, and there it is. With a double strike out of Nick Norcross.
Buckle up, fellas. Got ourselves a match here.
We've got 7 marks and almost as many frames. 9 frames. Looking for the triple. Oh, man. Well, that piece of wood by the left should,
a little
help
tight
a
on
little
that
bit.
pin. Yep, it can't hurt in this case. You play the 2 pins, you're happy with your 8 fill, and if you get anything extra when it carries across, maybe you get 9, maybe even
I think he's going to make
snag
it.
a quick 10. You think he's going to make it?
Oh, he just caught the wood. Well, we'll never know.
I guess we won't.
Nope. Nick knows he needed to be left there because he's in the double fill, but he'll be happy with a double, and he gets an 8 box. That'll certainly keep the match tight.
Yeah, if anything, he's upset with the second ball. I mean, there's nothing to be worried about with the first or the third. It's a tough 6 to take after the first ball, though. Especially when Gauthier's peppering the head pin. Like
yeah. Jason, both bowlers rolling a great ball. Jason drops 8, leaves the 4-8, no wood. He was working on a spear, so that's a big fill. Oh, gets by the 4. And converts that for a 10. Jason right back into the pocket and throws a strike. A great bowling by these two bowlers. It's actually only one pin currently separates the two bowlers, but Jason is the guy down a pin, but he is on a strike.
That's right. See if Nick can rebound after the last box.
Nick right in the pocket. Drops the check mark right. Very favorable piece of wood between the 6 and 10. Will help carry the 10 pin.
Pretty much turns it into a 2-pinner here, Dave.
It really does. Oh, he's not able to get the 5 pin with it. But he does get the $10.
Tough time for that.
Mm-hmm. Trying to convert the half Worcester. Not able to. Still has some work to do for his third ball here. Oh, that's a good 9.
That's a really good 9.
Took his medicine on that third ball. Just trying to play the 2 pins on the right. If he got the extra pin, great. If not, no big deal. It's a smart play.
Yeah, this is a big fill. The match isn't over yet.
No.
Jason really needs to buckle down here.
Yep. Jason looking for a double of his own. Drops 9.
An atomic ball right now, really.
Okay, just a 10 pin for Jason. Did not kiss the 10 pin on the way by. It was close though. And just a 9 box.
So it gives him 101 through 7.
Currently the lead is 7 pins for Jason. We'll have to throw a mark here. He's the 4 horseman right. He made the 4 horseman a few boxes ago.
Yes, he did.
Takes out just a head pin.
Important pins here. I mean,
Big,
now
important
we're
pins.
talking a 1-mark match.
Yep.
1-mark game. Every pin important. Very clutch 10
Good
box.
send.
That's really well done.
Yep. So now it is an 8-pin match in favor of Jason Gauthier. Neither bowler is working on a mark, so Nick ideally needs one. At least
if
one.
you chuck an air ball there, or even, let's just say you take one out. It's a 6-pin match.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes that fill on the potential mark.
That much,
It's more gettable,
exactly.
you know, if you will. I mean, terrible way to put it, but
Nick threw the
leaves
head
it
pin.
there. So even if Nick gets a 10 here and a big mark,
Can still happen, folks. It'll pretty much force Jason to not make a mistake.
he's got to get the 10 here, though. Side and side.
Got 3 out of the way. Ooh, really wanted at least one there, but just an 8 box for Nick, so this is really going to force Nick to to really throw a spare strike or a strike spare or a double.
Exactly. Any form of a 20 box forces a mark.
Wants the 10 to go, but he's got some very favorable wood out there. This shot is makeable. Is he going to do it?
Oh,
yes!
he gets it.
Great shot by Nick Norcross.
Huge shot by Nick Norcross.
When he
And now
needed
it's-
it. When he needed it. Yep.
Absolutely
Yeah,
needed
Dad.
it, Jay. And now a strike forces his opponent to make a mark.
Even an 8 or a 9 fill forces Jason not to make a mistake. Wants a couple more. Love to get another one. But he gets 7. He
17.
you know, it's
Yep.
he did all he could. It just goes to show that second ball and the double strike fill is really coming back to haunt Nick right now.
So Nick ends up at 128.
Jason with just 5. I think Jason needs 18 pins to win. Am I
Yeah, and
right?
I'll tell you, that's,
So 2
that's
9
kind of
boxes.
that's kind of what Nick wanted right there. It's something for him to work out of.
You know, he got the first 9 at least out of the way. He can make himself easier by
Big time
making
ball.
the 10.
Big time ball from Gauthier.
Oh,
I
just
put
a
him at
9.
120. So he needs 8 pins to tie, 9 to win him the 10.
Yep.
That's right.
Well, he got 6.
6 of them.
Not over
3
yet.
more.
2 to tie, 3 to win.
Jason wasting no time. He's got the tie. He needs one of them.
There's a tie.
Otherwise, we're going to sudden death. And he got the
Nick gets
10. Sealed the deal. Well done by both bowlers.
So 130 to 128. Jason Gauthier with a win over Nick Norcross in a great match that came down to the last ball in the last frame.
It certainly did. Just goes to show you're never really out of it till you're out of it.
That's a great job by both bowlers. And we'll be back to talk to him in just a moment. Welcome back, and we're with our bowlers from our first match from today's Elite 8 show. First of all, Nick, great match. Came down to the last frame, and he needed to get at least 9 pins in the 10th. Ended up getting 10 and eclipsing you by 2. So, but great effort.
Thank you. Yeah, it goes down to that double strike. The first fill was 6, and you know, if I got at least 2 of those, and then maybe that would have slapped over, maybe got 1 more, and then the fill in the end, you know, maybe that would have told a different tale. But Jason he lit it up when he had to.
It is interesting, and we say every time we do one of these shows how important each pin is. And perfect example in that match, it came down to 1 or 2 pins at the end.
Yeah, and they all add up.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, hey, great job.
Thank you.
And for getting this far, you win $75. So congratulations, and I'm sure we'll see you again the next time we do a show.
Oh, yeah.
Jason, congratulations. Good job. You move on to our Final 4. Great competitor in Nick, and you ended up with 2 extra pins.
Yeah, I held on at the end. It was a great match. We were both pretty much marking, and in a 10 box game, when he threw the double, you just can't give up, but you can't really let that, you can't get that into your head that, oh, you threw a double and here we go. But luckily, I just stayed in the pocket and we neck and neck the whole way.
And then right at the end, you had 2 pins standing. You had to get one of them down for the win, and you got them both.
Yeah, that was probably the hardest ball to throw. 2 pins, they're kind of in the middle of the lane. Just don't throw it out to the ocean. And luckily, I got them both.
Well, you did, and it was enough for a victory, and now you get to move on to the Final Four. So great job.
Thank you.
So good job here. Jason Gauthier ends up coming away with the victory, 130 to 128. And we'll be back with our next match in just a moment. Welcome back to New England Candlepins. This will be our last match of our Elite Eight. And we've got Bryan Heffernan against Kris Winiarz. Welcome back to New England Candlepins. This will be our final match of our Elite Eight. We have got Bryan Heffernan against Kris Winiarz. I mispronounced that.
It's all right. You'll get it eventually.
Maybe. Let's hope so. Well, when you keep coming back to the show, right?
Yeah. I mean, I still give you A for effort.
Well, thank you. Most people don't. So you just told me that you were talking before we came back on the air with Richie Myrick. And what did Richie tell you?
He said whoever wins, he's getting our face tattooed on his back.
Excellent. So the winner of this, Richie will have your face tattooed on his back, correct? Excellent. So, frankly, we don't really care how either of you are bowling. We just want a winner so we can find out what Richie's getting tattooed on the back.
All right.
All right. So have you guys ever bowled against each other?
No. Nope.
No? Okay. Had you met each other before today?
I think so.
Has there been any issues today?
No issues.
Might there be?
I'm just kidding.
Well, maybe there will be. Maybe I'll cause some. I'm good at doing that. Okay, so we're going to be back for this chain match in just a moment.
What is community without community support? Without community access? Without communication that creates a common bond? You can make community by making community TV. Contact your public access community TV center. Learn how you can help, because you can. Volunteer today. When you support your community TV, you also support your community.
Well, you just saw Matt's brackets roll. That was pretty exciting. It's always good to see the brackets. Never can get enough of those brackets. So we're ready for our final Elite Eight match. Kris versus Bryan. Dave, Richie, Jay, bowlers, begin.
All right, up first is Bryan on lane 19.
Bryan off to the 2-pin side. He's got the 3 horsemen on the right, plus the 9-pin. The 1, 3, 6, and 9. No wood. 115 average, 179 single, and 399 triple. I still can't wrap my head around it as he buries that spare.
Beautifully done.
But you know what? I can wrap my head around it a little bit, Dave, because I didn't realize that he bowled out of Timber Lanes in Abington. And that place is like bowling in your driveway. Good luck.
I bowl pretty good out of my driveway.
Yeah?
I bowl great out of my driveway.
The joke I want to say, I can't say. But believe me, it's funny, and I'll tell him off screen. And I'll tell you at home if you ask me face to face. That's a quick 2 for
Another
Heffernan.
spare.
Very nicely done by Bryan. Building off the positive finish he had against Dean. So now, our second look here at Christopher Winiarz, our second seed, qualified with 393. And he drops 9 on his first ball, leaving just a 10 pin. Not able to convert this time. And he makes it for the 10. Christopher right back in the pocket and a strike.
Great job by Kris. So Kris working off a spare.
That's Bryan, Jay.
I knew that. Testing you. Good job, Dave.
Excellent.
Congratulations. You
Bryan
passed
paid
the
the big
test.
Bryan drops 5.
For the record, I had that one too, but Dave was all over it.
I knew you did, Richie.
Well, thank you, Jay. I mean, Steve. Tries the outside. A nice idea. Anytime with a leave like that, you're happy with a $10. Gentle 9. Very gentle 9. Jay, don't hurt him over there. Don't hurt him. So that'll put Bryan Heffernan at 43 through 3 completed frames. We got the speedometers here at Millis, too. It's a lot of fun. This kid's throwing smoke. 37 miles an hour.
That's a new feature. I didn't even realize till now.
Oh, boy.
Boy, we've been missing out.
I wonder what the changeup goes at. Just 5 through the middle on that one. Wow, and just 1 on the outside. Takes out the 3. Look at that. And not even a piece of wood to speak for after 2 balls.
Bryan loved to get an 8-box.
Oh, you really would. That's a tough 2 to take.
Oh, looking for 3.
How about a 10?
Beautiful 9.
What a 9 that is.
Well done for Bryan.
52.
So Christopher, he'll have an opportunity to gain back some pins here and gain back some ground, or potentially take a chance for a lead with 2 marks in a row or a double strike. Kris is currently working on a strike. Oh, it's golf to the right, but he got a huge break. Got everything but the head pin.
As they say, Dave, only a break until you make it.
That is absolutely 100% true.
Let's see if Kris can rip this one up. Oh, just the hair to the right.
Second 9 drop he's missed, and there's almost as many frames. See how well he bounces back here. And still just a 9. But he did get a 19 in his 9 fill in his strike, so that'll help.
Even with the lost mark there, he's still in shape right here to take the lead with his own mark.
That's right. Crushes the pocket this time. Drops 3 horseman formation, I guess you got the 3, 6, 10. Many different types of 3 horsemen out there.
A lot of horses out there.
You got that right. It's
A lot of them.
10 of them.
A lot of them.
Oh, and he makes that.
Outside horse. Number 3 horse for Winiarz. That's a good spare, though, and it's a 4-pin match.
That's right.
And now Kris has the ball working.
Pin in the gutter. Pin in the gutter, people.
Oh, boy. We are at DEFCON 1, folks. We'll
Pin
be
in the
back
gutter,
after this.
people.
We'll be back
People,
after these
pin it
messages
in
from
the
our
gutter,
sponsors.
people. Pin in the gutter.
It's going to be okay, Jay. It's
Pin
gonna
in
be
the
fine.
gutter.
Work!
Well done.
Oh, and that's a gutter ball there for Heffernan.
It's a shame. He had a good game going. We'll have to say goodbye to Bryan Heffernan.
No, but seriously, we're back to real bowling. And here's Bryan. Drops 5.
And pin out of the gutter. No longer in the gutter.
Oh, it's long gone, Jay.
Bye-bye.
Ancient history.
Take care.
Stop living in the past over there.
Close the handbook. Mass is over.
What handbook? There's a handbook?
I believe I said hymn book. Fall, thank you.
Oh, and we've got another automatic reset issue.
We've got a scoring issue.
Unfortunately,
Richie, explain what happens here.
Oh boy, here we go, Jay. What happened there was the pins reset after 2 balls, and Bryan is going to have that entire box over again, because the automatic reset picked up his second ball as his third ball and thought that he was completed the box, or that he had completed the box. So
you know what? We might start calling that.
Go over again.
We might start calling that a Chester Cove.
We're going to start calling it a Chester Cove
because every time that happened, Dave Chestercove has been over by this scoring pod thing.
We're going to blame it on that.
So
yeah, I thought I did it right based on what the people told me.
Bryan Heffernan
still recorded the ball, and I wasn't able to delete it in time.
To be fair, they only told him to just press buttons until something went boop. And that's what he did.
Bryan got Chester Coved and had this box to do over again.
He got a 10 out of it. It is an odd situation, and unfortunately it comes up with the Cubica and the Mendez systems every once in a while. They're mostly, specifically, I guess it would be fair to say, and that's a beautiful 9-drop out of Heffernan, that they're built for 10-pin systems, which don't have pins and balls coming back through the cameras that take the pictures that negotiate whether you have a second or third ball or what have you. That's a cover there. And this has been an ongoing debate, I think, in the Candlepin family for some time because, if I'm not mistaken, Dave, I think we all prefer the semi-automatic scoring.
Right.
Not to bash Ryans, not to bash anybody that has the Mendez or the Cubica systems, but they seem to be built for 10-pin systems, and it causes kind of a headache for Candlepin bowlers sometimes in that situation.
Oh, nice ball.
Yeah, because the lasers aren't 100% accurate for Candlepin because the pins will slide off the spot, and the laser and the Candlepin itself is so thin that even if it moves off a little bit, the laser will think it's down, and sometimes it'll reset the whole lane, and that's kind of a bit of a problem with Candlepin. But it's just one of the things that we got to kind of work through, and unfortunately, sometimes things like this happens, and sometimes it can swing a match or swing a break one way or another. But that's why for me personally, like we talked about earlier in the other show, I usually don't watch. I just worry about what I can control, and that's one of the things I can't control.
Well, of course, there's nothing you can do about it.
I just try not to let it bother me.
So Winiarz, who's up 4 at the moment, as far as I can tell, Jay, is that right?
Yeah, 66-62 through 5.
Up against the mark, though.
Yeah.
Really good bid. Did you just take out the 1-7-10 on that ball?
That's what it looks like. And unfortunately, just a $7 for Kris.
So we've got one pin to Winiarz on top. However, Bryan Heffernan is on a spare. Entering the last 4 boxes. Throws a really nice ball, doesn't he?
He sure does.
This is the first time I've had the privilege to see him bowl. He has a really compact, nice, 36 mile an hour or so. Look at
Beautiful
that.
shot
nice
there.
there.
I saw the timber and I said, okay, timber lanes, all right, I get the 399 part, but that's got to change soon with something like that ball. Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm. Oh, just 4.
Wiggled the 3, almost turned into something, but now he's just got a cluster on the right-hand side. The 4 horsemen right, plus the 5 and the 9.
Oh, is he going to convert? Oh, no, everything but the 10 pin.
Had the 10 wiggling too.
Well, that's going to keep the match very well open. Still a very close match.
They'll give Heffernan 103 through 8 frames.
So in theory, Kris needs 30 for these two to stay even. So one really big mark keeps him within a mark, and 2 marks theoretically gives him the lead. And he knows that, so you know he's going to try to really go for the 10 on this one. Spread eagle here, no wood to speak of. He's really got to dig deep here. Curtain on the second. It's imperative he gets 3.
Yeah, he's got to really hunker down. I know he's missed 3 singles already in this match, and when you do that, and your other bowler kind of catches a break due to the score system, the lane resetting the ball early, and then he's able to essentially almost get a mark in it. Really kind of might play with your psyche a little bit, but he's got to remember he's still very much in this match. And regardless, due to the score error, if you make those 3 singles, this match is almost over, you know, so he knows that, so he's going to try to make this triangle left, the 2-7-8, well, 4-7-8.
Big one here, bud.
Indeed. Oh, I thought he caught the 4.
I really did. Have to see that one again. You can't sneak by that.
Yeah, I don't think he could have shined a flashlight between the ball and the pin.
So it's a 14-pin match going into the last 2. A couple of marks right here from Heffernan, and that would all but ice it. However, if he leaves the door open, 14 pins.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 spares. Bryan Heffernan in the 9th. Smashes the pocket again. Wow. He's a 5-8. Kind of an iffy wood. See what he does with it. Might almost try to go buy it, Dave.
Oh. But you got the big $10. That helps.
Yep.
That does. Again, even with the $10 here, it forces 2 really big marks out of the opponent. Good opportunity here.
Mm-hmm.
1-3-6. You don't have to worry about the 10 pin.
Not able to make it. So that's going to leave the door wide open for Kris.
The door is open. This is a really big pin now. Oh, boy.
Big pin
just
there,
here.
big
Wow,
pin.
they get
Well
more
done.
expensive as they go along, don't they?
They,
huh?
they sure do.
Wow, at a premium with those 2 pins. Good pinning right there.
Just like I said earlier, Kris made the 3 singles. He's pretty much already on his way to the next round. But
Bryan Heffernan will end
He's
up
still
with
in it right now.
123.
Winiarz needs 2 marks.
I think he can do it. He's throwing a great ball. fell out. That worked out real nice for him, I think. Used the 110, 2 pieces of wood between the 1 and the 10.
Seemingly just the head pin to hit, but you never know with those 2 pieces.
That's right.
Gotta hit the head pin and take your chances here.
Yep, got to touch the head pin. Oh, he's off to the left.
Always left. Now he's gonna need a double.
Yeah, wasn't there.
Kris needs 25 to tie, 26 to win. And you know what that means, folks. He needs 10 on this ball first.
Into the pocket, not able to get the strike. Drops 6, leaves the check mark left. Oh, not able to even catch a break there. But, yeah, no, unfortunately for Kris, he had 4 missed opportunities for some marks there that really put him behind. And Bryan was able to take advantage of it. So
that's just the way the match went.
Yeah, congratulations to Bryan.
Kris.
Good bowling by both bowlers. But, Bryan, we'll move on to the championship show.
So, Bryan Heffernan moves on with a 123-107 win over Kris Winiarz. And we will be back to talk to our bowlers in just a moment.
Welcome back to New England Candlepins, and we're with our bowlers from that last match. Kris, tough match.
Yeah, I mean, just missed a couple singles. I wasn't on my object. Bryan just threw a lot better ball, and do better next time. That's all I can do.
Yeah, you tried. You know, you gave it a good effort. Like you said, you just seemed to just be just a tad off.
Yeah, I was missing by. I mean, I'd rather miss by like 10 miles than by a quarter of an inch.
The one thing though, you can say Bryan was really on. He bowled very, very well.
He did. He was on the object a lot, on the head pin. He was getting a lot of 8-9 drops, and that really helped him out. And he'll go far.
Absolutely. Well, for making it to the Elite Eight, you do win $75, and congratulations. It was great having you here, and I'm sure we'll have you back again. So you move on again to our Final Four.
All right.
As I said to you last time, great first-time TV appearance. You're making it all the way to our Final Four. Who knows when it'll stop? You bowled very, very well.
Thank you. Thank you.
You had the pins falling for you. You had some breaks go your way. They didn't necessarily go Kris's way.
Yeah, I mean, I was on the head pin a lot, and that helps in this game.
Absolutely, yeah. And when you had a couple of spares, your fills you got high numbers there.
Yeah, the fills helped out a lot for sure.
Absolutely. Well, hey, great job, both of you. Great job. It was a great match. So that's going to wrap up our Elite Eight shows. We've got our Final Four coming up for you next time. So we look forward to bringing you that. That's going to wrap up this. For Matt Ferrara and Pete Fasciano, for Dave Chestercove, and the legendary Richie Myrick. I'm Jay Horrigan. We'll see you next time on New England Candlepins.
New England Candlepins is made possible through the generous support of the U.S. Candlepin Bowling Association. Learn more at uscandlepin.com. By Ryan Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. Visit ryanfamily.com. By your community's public access channel. And by your Franklin friends and neighbors, good folks just like you. Thanks for supporting Franklin TV. and thanks for watching.